All right, welcome back. I just had to recharge the camera for a little bit, and please continue what you were saying.
Hey, this is Outlaw Kai talking to all you fan bitches out there. And yeah, we was on the topic about first-person shooters of today, of yesteryear, and of past ages. And yeah, I was just pretty much talking about how first-person shooters what they were, what they represent, and pretty much the way they're going right now. And wait, what was it? Which first-person shooter was I talking about right now?
What was he talking about?
Oh yeah, Battlefield.
Battlefield 2.
Yeah, and yeah, like I said, Battlefield 2 was a pretty awesome game because the matches, the way it was set up. I won't get too much into the campaign because the campaign was just, I'm guessing the campaign was just there, just to be there. Where it's really at is the online multiplayer. And yeah, it's like I said, the game matches are good,
Snipers.
and yeah, it has some good gameplay mechanics, and the simple fact that you can actually level up your character classes, and not to mention the simple fact that one thing I actually did like about the campaign mode was that you don't play as one character. You have your different character classes, and you can just switch throughout the whole game throughout the whole entire time that you're doing the missions. So yeah, I really like that, and
But you gotta start off with your assault rifle and plasma sword.
like I said, Halo. I mean, to me, Halo and Halo 2 were really were pretty good games. Halo 2 especially because like I said, aside from the fucking retarded ass community, it was still pretty fun playing online. But to where's Halo gone to now, it's pretty much has become like the Final Fantasy, of RPGs, and pretty much the Final Fantasy of or the Pokemon of first-person shooters. And it's gotten real bad because pretty much everyone and their mother's playing that shit, and it's like though from where it started out to where it was going and to where it has gotten to now, it's just pretty much shit. And as far as I can get into the whole Call of Duty series, I didn't get into Call of Duty up until part two. The campaign was fucking epic, especially come on, World War II battles, storming the beach of Normandy. Even though I'm not gonna lie, even though storming the beaches of Normandy is kind of getting cliche too, but I mean it's historic, so it's shit that actually happened, and you get to be you get to be a part of the battles, rather than
Bogus.
fanfiction.net bullshit stuff like, oh, we're gonna fight aliens and we gotta make sure that we're gonna pwn them because we're America and aliens don't belong in America and
Man, you know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see a first-person shooter of the freaking pilgrims coming to America and shooting Native Americans. Oh no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But
no. You do know you're gonna get flamed for that shit.
oh, I know.
But fuck them.
I mean, why not? I mean, you play with historic wars where you're fighting against Germans and all this other stuff. I mean, freaking history itself is freaking complicated, so I don't see why not. It's historic, and it to some extent it may be disrespectful, but at the same time, you're shooting Germans. So what's the point? You might as well. You're shooting cowboys, Indians.
Well,
The
it's like I
Germans
said.
don't.
It's like I said. As far as I'm concerned with the Call of Duty 2, it was a really good game because it's shit that's based off of historic events, and yeah, as like I said, it's pretty fun to
So what's
actually
part 5 based off of?
to be actually be behind the American troops, or the British troops, or
Yeah.
the Russians going up against great Germany and all that bullshit. In my opinion, I rather prefer first-person shooter games like that rather than oh my god, I have to hide behind a box, while my shield regenerates, and then I have to throw a fucking plasma grenade, aka a sonic grenade, because it's blue and shit, and
Go
then
Sonic!
blows up and stuff. But I haven't played Call of Duty 5, and I hear good things about it. But it's like what this guy said also that whenever these guys, because mind you, just for just to let you little 16-year-old noobs know and whatnot, 2 and 4 is done by Infinity Ward, and 3 and apparently 5 is done by some other company named Triarch, aka my personal opinion, Tony Hawk. But we'll get to that in another time.
It's the Tony Hawk of Guitar Hero.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yay!
And yeah, like I said, I heard good things about it, but when I played part 2, then I played part 3, I was like, eh. I mean, the control scheme and all that other stuff that they had added in. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't really needed. So I'm guessing, so from what a lot of people told me about 5, it's just pretty much the same thing. And yeah, as far as I'm concerned, back in the days, if you didn't own a 64, man, you had to be communist or something, man. Because seriously, 64 and first-person shooters, it's like they both just went together so perfectly well. I mean,
it was like peanut butter and jelly.
I mean, if you didn't play GoldenEye, you're a fag. If you didn't play Perfect Dark, then fuck, man, you still probably haven't gotten
laid. But you're a nostalgia fag.
If you, like I said, if you haven't played Perfect Dark up to date, then you pretty much haven't gotten laid up to date. And other good first-person shooter for 64 was Turok 2. I won't get too much into details with Turok 3 because Midway likes pouring out Series 2. But yeah, and
yeah, no.
But the way I can see,
you know what was a good shoot? What was a good, I guess, if you can call it a shooter? Fucking Conkers, man.
Well, then again, like I said,
Yeah.
that's more third person
Yeah,
than
more
first
third
person. But yeah, it was a pretty good, it was a good third person shooter. But the way I see it as of now, where the first person shooter, whole genre is going to, if it's, like I said, if it's not, we're getting taken over by aliens, or if it's not, let's do.
If it's not World War II.
Yeah, if it's not World War II, or like with this one, shooting up Durkas and storming the nice sandy deserts of Baghdad or whatever all that other bullshit.
Sandy Beach.
Wait, nice
exactly.
sandy Baghdad? Those don't go together.
Exactly, but it's pretty much that's what pretty much the first person shooters are going to amount to. I mean, one good first person shooter of the last generation of the consoles, yeah, pretty much yesteryear was Doom. That was a pretty good first person shooter. Other than some fact that they tried something different. I mean, mind you, Doom has been out obviously a lot longer than most current first person shooters. But it was good to see them actually try to bring it back, and I enjoyed it. It was pretty good. But yeah, like I said, if the first person shooters keep going the way it's going to now, pretty much all that's
gonna die off.
All that's gonna amount to is more 16 and 15-year-olds playing it, and pretty much I mean.
Oh, you mean the jock community?
Yeah, pretty much those assholes, and I mean, it's fun to play a game, first person shooter. It's good to do some smack talking like, oh yeah, I just got you. Like the good old days of Halo 2. Before the community started to act like a bunch of retards. Teabagging. Then that was awesome. But nowadays apparently, if you teabag someone, they take it up to the ass. They take it so far up the ass, well, you actually get kicked out of matches and stuff like that. And it's like, what? It's like, it takes away the fun of actually going online and playing first person shooters.
The community is what's really killing first person shooters to begin with, because when you got people actually selling their level 50 ranked accounts in Halo 3, there's something wrong with the world.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, you want level 50? Sure, I want people to think I'm awesome. No one cares.
No, don't you know, man?
You're gonna be freaking rank 50. You're gonna go into a room. You're gonna get 1 kill and 1 suicide, and they're gonna be like, "I thought you were good. I bought this account." Boot.
Exactly. No, man. Don't you know, man? Don't you know? The whole thing about selling rank 50 accounts, man. That just goes to show you how bad the economy is nowadays.
Oh shit.
But yeah. As far as I'm concerned, the first person shooter. I mean. It's not like they can come up with anything better or anything that hasn't been brought up before, So
who the hell shot me?
Yeah, I mean,
bitch.
In all honesty, the only thing that I can say about first-person shooters is that they can just all they're doing right now is just pretty much all they can do right now is pretty much just keep recycling. That's all they can do. Just keep recycling. And as far as I'm concerned. To those of you who are asking, oh, but how come you guys only mention GoldenEye as the best first-person shooter for 64? I'll tell you one thing. The only other one that came close to it was the what was it? The War's Not Enough.
Yeah.
The War's Not Enough. That was like the only other James Bond first-person shooter game that actually could keep up with it. And the reason why was because EA did something smart.
Nightfire 2.
EA did something smart. They actually had bots.
Oh shit! Here comes it.